Hello and welcome back to my probably last episode of Stronghold. I cannot deny it, I really seem to be on the side of the Invader. Because during the last turn again I did a small, or maybe not so small, mistake by letting these two marksmen here being killed by these two goblin archers. The rules clearly state that the goblins can shoot towards wall sections that are connected by either path, so that would be this wall section or this wall section, or the tower that's opposite of the rampart, and that's clearly only this tower at this point in time. So I shot at this tower and this is not allowed. The other way around, these marksmen can shoot towards these goblin, that's definitely allowed. But I really think this was my only mistake. Definitely I did not very wise decisions. I should have flipped over this ritual cards to the backside as well. So this would allow me to, let's say, get 3 more goblins from the graveyard. I forgot that, so I think I will do that this turn. But I think they really cannot help changing the result here. Still, I'm pretty sure that we will end the playthrough here because the last gate is already down to 2 points here. Of course the defender could repair one point of value or 1 point of damage here, but I think this wouldn't help. So then let's officially start this first phase. Again, these are the supplies. We flip this card around, so there are no resources for the Invader, but he gains 60 new troops, and look at that, how many trolls we have drawn here. Really could have used them during the last turn or the turn before. Still, that's not bad. We cannot produce any additional resources, so there will be also no additional hourglasses for the defender, so he has to start with just 2 of them, so the normal starting hourglasses here. And I think I will definitely use 1 stone to move a soldier from the courtyard to this wall section, and I think, yeah, let's use the 2nd stone to do the same action basically, so moving another soldier towards this wall section. And I'm doing this because this group of units will definitely go in one direction. It's more likely that they will go this way, but yeah, or let's cover both of our wall sections. Let's get over to phase number 2. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to build another ballista. We could really use one at this point in time, but cannot help it. But this also means no hourglass for the defender. Then I think we will come to phase number 3. This is the equipment phase, and I'm also thinking I will skip this at this point in time. So we come to phase number 4. And I guess I will skip this as well. So now we will flip over the card of the phase number 5, which means for 1 hourglass, which we have to give to the defender, we would be allowed to take 3 goblins out of the common reserve, and I will do that. 1, 2, and 3. And we can place these 3 goblins to any of the foregrounds. It really doesn't matter, so I will just put them at this point, and this skips already phase number 5, but at least the defender gets 1 hourglass, and with this we will prepare the sharpshooter once more. Let's come to phase number 6, being the dispatch phase, and I'm really thinking of using a major move out this time. Not so sure if that's a wise decision, but I will do that anyhow. So the defender gets 5 hourglasses here, and now we would be allowed to move 7 troops from any field. Keep in mind we had 3 troops on the camp from the last turn, so that's why we have I think this time in total that's 19 troops available. We start here at this foreground. These are exactly 7 troops, so I will move all these 7 troops to this rampart over here. Good thing there is a master archer, but yeah, not so sure if that would really help, but still it's there. And now we move these 5 troops to, no, it's not possible. Pity. No, okay, then I really have to move them this way. I'm also having the altar, the ritual here from the altar, so I will move these 5 troops towards this wall section here, so there will be definitely some action. Then I will move 7 troops to this rampart here, and I'm thinking of, yeah, whatever, sending this archer towards this direction. I send 4 troops to the battering ram. I'm pretty sure I don't need them, but still I want to leave no one behind in the camp, or at least not so many that I have to give additional hourglasses to the defender. Let's move 7 units to this foreground, 7 units to that foreground, and we leave 1 goblin in the camp, so no additional hourglasses for the defender. Additionally, I will play 1 order here, and this is a public order, and this is the Goblin Fury, so the goblins are now worth 3 strength points instead of only 1. We have to take into consideration that they die after they have this fury, but there are some special rules when the casualties are being counted, but I come to that in the assault phase. Okay, let's try to use the hourglasses wisely. I will spend 2 of them to upgrade 1 soldier into a veteran. That costs 2 hourglasses. I will use 1 hourglass to move this veteran to this wall section, and I will use a further hourglass to complete the sharpshooter here. And the sharpshooter will take out 1 goblin here, of course. And with the remaining hourglass, I will move the hero here from this wall section to that wall section. These were all the hourglasses, so I think we can get over to the assault phase. And again, we will start with the cannon here, and we shoot towards this rampart here, and that's a miss, and this is really a pity. So I have to reshuffle them because we still will have the poles. Next, this ballista will shoot towards this wall section here, so let's see, that's a miss. We were really lucky this time. Let's fire this ballista, and I checked that there is 1 miss card in this deck still. So let's see, and that's the miss. Wow, that's really bad luck for the invaders. So this guy stays safe. Then we shoot this ballista towards this wall section, and yeah, that's a hit. So we have to reshuffle that deck. Oops, there's another card. So we have to take out 1 soldier here, but that's not a problem. And then we will shoot this last ballista here, and this is also a hit, but he cannot really hit anybody at the wall. Let's do some shooting. We don't have to shoot towards the battering ram, this battle is lost. So we will shoot these 2 marksmen towards this here, and this time I'm really thinking of getting rid of 2 archers. Then of course we have to, or we will fight them and would inflict 2 points damage, and so we will remove 1 orc here. Then we have these 4 guys who will all shoot in this direction here, so these are 4 points damage. So yeah, come on, let's just get rid of these 2 orcs. They will shoot against this goblin, killing him. And then we still have these 2 guys who will also shoot towards this rampart here, and so this orc is gone as well. Let's do some goblin shooting. The goblins will shoot this marksman here, but still really not a problem. Let's come to the melee phase. First of all, the cauldrons would hit. We have a troll cauldron here, so this troll is dead. Then the next thing I think would be the poles. Yep, so these poles will try to hit these guys here, and yeah, that's oops, sorry, you can see that. That's an orc or a goblin, as there is a goblin frenzy or fury. It's a fury or frenzy, whatever, you get the picture. It's a fury. Then of course we would get rid of this goblin here, because it's now 3 points worth of damage. Okay, now it's dead, so no point worth of damage. And these were already the poles. Now the order would take place, and as there is no additional goblin, or there is no goblin at all, there will be no fury from the goblin, so basically no effect here. So we can directly skip over to the normal strength examination. We are these two guys, so this is very easy. This is a point, this is a point, 2 points, so 4, 6 points attack value. We have a wall of 3, 5, 7 and 10, plus 2 is 12, so okay, I think this was a clear statement. These orcs are down as well. Last thing to do would be to hit with a battering ram, and as you can see, this is still fully, okay, you don't see that, but believe me, it's still fully loaded, and so this wall is down as well. So during this round, as the invader stormed into the stronghold, the defender doesn't get any hourglass from the invader. So that means the invader gets 1 additional glory point because he has broken through the 3rd gate. He gets 2 additional glory points for also more or less because this was the first breach into the stronghold, and this is basically the only breach within the stronghold, so there are no additional glory points for the invader. Still, the guard of honor is on their watch, on duty, so the defender also gets a glory point for that, and I hope I'm interpreting this right. This means that this is the final result now of my playthrough of Stronghold. So we have 8 glory points for the invader. We have alone 8 here that have been given by the invader. So that's 8, 12, 14, 16 glory points for the defender. And that's really a shame. Yeah, and this ends my playthrough or learning session of Stronghold. Sorry again for all the mistakes and misinterpretation of the rules, but thanks to all these guys, all you guys out there who made me aware of my errors, gave me some tactical and strategic tips on how to play this game, and this could really make it work. So I think without you I would played it completely wrong. I'm pretty sure of that. I also have to say that playing as the invader really seems to be the bigger challenge in this game. The defender really can more or less react on everything. He's dependent on how many hourglasses he gets, but there are definitely some ways to get hourglasses and to fortify your stronghold here. I also think I have made a terrible mistake by not choosing the strategy cards with a star on that, so the starting things. So I really did a poor decision on how to build up your strategy. I think this could really or has affected the gameplay a lot. Overall, I have to say I absolutely love this game. It's really excellent done. So I'm not so sure if it's very well balanced because, as I mentioned, the attacker has tough times getting into the stronghold and trying to win this game or gain glory points at all. But I think this is really maybe also a good opportunity that you could say, okay, the more experienced player, for example, could always go with the attacker whereas the newbie would go with the defender or something like that. But again, overall, it's a great game. And really you should reach out for the 2nd edition rule. So this is the only fit that really makes everything clear to you. So really go out, Board Game Geek, and download them there. And really with that, you shouldn't have any troubles to play this game. I hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you soon in one of my next playthroughs. I think the next game will be somewhat lighter or shorter at least. I'm not so sure. Maybe I will prepare a little video and whatever, show you 2 or 3 games, and maybe you can help me deciding upon which game to play through next. So look out for that, and until then, Bye bye.